Okay, Paul, a big day for the Conservatives in County Durham, but especially in Newton Aycliffe today.
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, obviously for us as Conservatives, it started off with Hartlepool and the outstanding result there, but Newton Aycliffe as well. You know, what we wanted was a shift in power. We've retained the two seats that we had already. Delighted to see the two guys retaining our positions there. But obviously we've seen a further erosion of Labour's footprint, which hopefully will get us to be a situation where we've got some nice new voices, all of which can concentrate on doing the right thing for our town.
I mean, again, we've seen some local Labour heavyweights. The big one, probably John Clare as well, losing his seat. I mean, he was a hard-working councillor with a big reputation, but that just shows how much Labour are capitulating at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, on one level you feel for John because he was a hard-working councillor. Obviously, in my perspective, misguided in terms of where his focus was. But you know, the guys that have come in will do an outstanding job, and I'm sure will work equally as hard.
And for a place like Aycliffe to vote, to vote in as many Tory councillors, I mean, what do you put that down to?
Well, we did it last time. We had two last time. We've got two this time.
Yeah.
You know, we were very close to taking another one in Aycliffe East. I think it was 18 votes away from taking one there as well. We'll wait and see what happens in Aycliffe West tomorrow. Slightly further afield, but our neighbours. You know, we've taken one in Bishop Midland. We've taken one in Furry Hill. All of these are voices that will help, the Conservative cause on Durham County Council. And the fact that it appears almost certain now, you never know until tomorrow's results are declared, but it appears almost certain Labour will lose overall control. That is good for democracy. That means we'll get more voices. That means we might not get stupid decisions like putting the new county hall on the sands.
Yeah, and you mentioned there about the county council. I think you've, almost so far the council almost doubled your seats on Durham County Council. Would you have hoped for that before the election?
I think that's what we hoped for, but hope is not a strategy, Martin. You've actually got to get out there and work hard at it, and our candidates have throughout the whole of Durham County, and we just hope that the rest come through as well and see where we finish up at.
And like you say, it started with Hartlepool, but the big one, obviously Ben Ouchin, Tees Valley Mayor, and 73%. Could you have dreamt of?
It's just outstanding. When you consider that when Ben was first elected, he won by several hundred. I think he even got 1,000 majority as to where he was, and he was elected over 5 Labour councils. Now there isn't a Labour council under him in terms of his regime. It's just amazing, and it just shows though the difference having Conservatives in power that can make decisions in this part of the world can really make a difference.
I think earlier on today, I think there was a couple of Conservative heavyweights in the region for Hartlepool, but also the Count, and I think it's fairly common knowledge that Ben Ouchin's quite close to Rishi Sunak. I mean, that's got to be good for the region.
Of course it is. I mean, Sedgefield borders Rishi's constituency. Do you think I don't knock on his door? Of course I do.
Yeah.
Ben obviously does the same, but so do all of us. And the fact we've got another one with Jill in Hartlepool, it's just another one that's knocking the same door with the same message about things for the North East. Whether it's the Treasury in Darlington, that obviously helps people in Aycliffe in terms of jobs, etc. Whether it's the Freeport, which will help people from our part of the world have more jobs and more things available. It's all grit to the mill of build back better, levelling up, whatever you want to call it. It's all part of that agenda.
Just finally, I know you won't want to talk up the Lib Dems, but obviously they've made a couple of impressive gains in Aycliffe, and particularly your friend Nev Jones. I know you go back a long way with Nev, and I know you're not going to talk up the Lib Dems, but I'm sure you'd be delighted for him.
I am absolutely delighted for Neville. Neville's a true community activist. I've told him many times he should have a blue tie, not a yellow one. Obviously he doesn't agree with me as to where he's at, and he's gone Lib Dem, and that's fine. But it's Neville and I lived next door to each other when I was 7 and he was 5, sort of thing. So I've got pictures, of him in paddling pools that if he doesn't behave. But no, it's new voices and it's people who care. I like to think. Well, I'm absolutely confident that our team care and believe and will do the right things for Aycliffe, and I'm very confident that the Lib Dems will do the same, and I hope what's left of the Labour Party will do the same, whatever that may be, and that they'll work as a team. And there's been too much in the Newton News and wherever of sniping at other people. That's not what politics is about for me. Politics for me is about working together with people, and sometimes election campaigns get like that. I hope that that's the end of it now for a few years. We can actually get on and do the right thing for our town centre, our industrial estate, our businesses, our people. Yeah.
Brilliant.